Hello, hello everybody. What is up? Welcome to another Crossing Minute live stream. I'm Dan, and we are back again in Maw Hollow, where today we're actually doing some work on the island. I do apologize for the extra delay for today's stream. I had to get everything set up that I wasn't able to set up beforehand. The time just kind of snuck up on me. I've been working on all kinds of stuff, including the new Crossing Minute Discord, which we opened yesterday. And if you were in the stream yesterday, you know that the link to that Discord doesn't stay up forever. I opened it during yesterday's stream. I've now opened it again during tonight's stream. I'm not sure when you'll get another chance to join, so please be sure to use the link pinned at the top of chat right now to join our Discord server, because after the stream, I will be deactivating that link. You will not be able to join again until I open it up. Oh, man. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm seeing Ashlyn and Switch Snap, Mew Pew, Rosie T, Fiona Yar, Care Bear, Cup Noodles, Vivian, Mr. Professional, Elena, Lydia, Icicles, Bringsbane, O, someone's literally just named O, welcome, Ryan Bollinger, Mew Pew, we have Elena and Maya, one or the other, Neon Pancakes, Donut Swirl, Pancakes and Donuts, nice. Audie the Wolf. Welcome, everybody. So, yes, we are going to be doing some work here on the island. I need to renovate resident services, and we're going to start with terraforming. I have kind of a schematic in my brain that I want to turn into a reality, and then maybe we'll get some work done as well with decorating, things like that. Hi, Joshi and Emily and Abby Crossing, perhaps. Another Maya Krill. Sweet Undine. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Lobo. Might have to leave. That's all right. It's all right. I understand. Love watching your streams instead of sleeping. I appreciate that. I like streaming instead of eating. So that's me today. I didn't eat. But that's all right. I had a late lunch. So, yeah, third live stream you've watched. Oh, cool. Thank you for dropping in. So, yeah, I've kind of cleaned up my inventory. I've been just working on getting a whole bunch of stuff ready for today, mostly just moving buildings and things like that. So I've kind of cleared the way a little bit, but we do have some preliminary work to do. I feel like there's something else I was supposed to announce, and I forgot what it was. We're not streaming tomorrow, so that wasn't that. I don't know. Anyway, in the last stream where we decorated the island, we did up the front of my house, and we hadn't unlocked terraforming yet. Now, terraforming is fully unlocked. I haven't used it yet, but it is fully unlocked. So I can actually fully play the game now. And because we're going to be decorating resident services, sadly, we're going to need to remove some of the items we've put in front of my house. I'm looking at these items over here, which is okay. This area did not get as much love as this area did. So for the time being, I'm okay, actually, if I remove all of this stuff, but I need the space behind resident services because I'm going to be building this whole thing up. What core? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what core we're going for. I have some ideas. I had an idea for the whole island, and then I had an idea to maybe split up the island into various core themes for the sake of, like, making videos and trying out different themes and things like that. And then I'm flip-flopping back to my original idea that I haven't shared with you guys yet. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's going to be something. Something's definitely going down. Okay? All right. So we got all of these items picked up here. I just need really the fenced-in area. I just had to go. I'll probably pick oranges all over the place to remove trees from all around resident services. This stuff has to go as well. I do have a little video I'm preparing with this area because something happened that I liked, so I recorded it. But yeah, so I got what I needed out of that little stage area we set up. Get rid of this random lantern here. What happened to the other world with Ribot and stuff? That still exists. That is the island of Cat Butte, and it is still on my other Switch. But yes, good question. For those of you who haven't been here in a while, this is my second island. Daily Potato, how's it going? Welcome. Hello, Oodles. Just got on. What have I missed? Can't believe you got Marshall. How's he been? He's awesome. I already got his photo. I'm working on getting a second photo now. But yeah, it's really good. Thanks for dropping in. Did Ribot give you the fake painting? Yeah, he did. Yeah, Ribot and I used to love Ribot, but Ribot and I are less and less pals every day that goes by, it seems. Something's always up with Ribot, you know? Found a message in the bottle on the shore from Chatter earlier this week. Ugh. Time to move. Now that you've been discovered by Chatter, it's probably just time to pick up and leave. I do apologize for your loss of your island. I already got his photo. Well, yeah, it felt cheaty, though, because the way I did it, you know how I was stuck in, like, early June because of the villager hunt lasting so long? I just played every day, like, through, so I time traveled up one day at a time. And so I was able to give him a lot of presents, and it made me feel really kind of slimy for doing it that way. But, you know, I got his photo. That's why I'm working on a second one, because now I should probably earn it, really earn it for realsies. So, can you drop the codes for the last island for your Normcore island? So the code for my last island is down below. It is the version of the island that is in my tour video, my Normcore tour video. But that island has long since been terraformed into oblivion. It does not look anything like the old tour video, which is actually really cool. I'm excited to show you guys. I'm just not ready yet. I'm still working on it. That's my island for me in my free time. So I kind of work on it in little bits and bobs here and there. I get a little bit of inspiration, motivation, and then I just start kind of working on it. I may work on it a little bit tonight after the stream. Just kind of play for a little while I'm laying in bed or something. Cup Noodles just joined the Discord server. Thank you so much, Cup Noodles. You got in. You got in before it closed. Hi from Brazil. Is it Yao Victor? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. But welcome. That's totally on me. Is it okay that I'm designing my museum like your other island? Oh, please do. Yeah, no. That's why I share this stuff. I get inspiration from everywhere, all over the internet. And I hope when people watch my videos, it's the same for them. They get a little bit of inspiration, and they're able to, you know, keep playing. That's one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel, because I want to share some Animal Crossing inspiration, keep you guys playing the game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, so new Discord's so active. I know it! Oh, man. Yeah, even when it's not super active, it's active. Like, I was really, really surprised at the turnout. Everyone there seems super, super awesome. It's a very warm and kind Discord server, and I'm really happy that we started it, so it's awesome. This is the first time using the app, so it's telling me what to do. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, do the construction. Love your Normcore Island. Want to use the codes you used? Oh, you mean the design codes. Oh, I'd have to go back and look. A lot of them, as you can imagine, I removed to make room for new codes. So it's, yeah. But all of my codes that I got at that time were from Googling. I try to do a better job now of keeping track of them, but then I'm bad about sharing them. So I apologize if I'm not able to get you those. I don't think I have access anymore. But we'll see. So I got my handy dandy shovel here. We're going to be terraforming around resident services. I've decided for this island, I'm going to go with, I guess, a sunken resident services build. So what did I Google? It just depends on what designs you're looking for. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been so long. So I've been seeing a lot of really cool resident services builds that have been like sunken in. So you would have like stairs that go up into a little cliff area, for example. And so I want to replicate that. Now, it's going to cost me a lot of staircases, but that's okay. I think it'll be worth it. Look at this. The music stops. The mosquito tries to get me. Just keep walking away a little bit. Can't get me, mosquito. So I think what we'll do is we're going to start from the back here. Because resident services, I think, can come right up against the cliffs. I don't necessarily think it needs to have any space behind it. We can decorate above it. I may also need to cut into my river to achieve what I'm trying to achieve today. And that should be interesting. It's always sad to break up your nice natural-looking river. Maybe no one else feels that way. I definitely feel something about it. Got driving from KK. Nice. How's my Critterpedia coming along? Oh, yeah, good question. I'm not really hunting for a lot, but I've managed to catch quite a few bugs already. I would say I have more bugs caught than not caught. And then fish, I've just not been fishing at all. And this is a good season for it, too, so I really do need to get on this. And then diving, I've been doing the worst at. I feel like I could have way more diving critters as well. But overall, yeah, not bad. Before the end of the month, I want to, like, do the thing where you go through the list of everybody leaving and try and catch all of those. All right. This here river's got to go. Does Zucker like people soup? It does appear that way. I'm kind of worried about him. Zucker's developed a taste for the finer things, I suppose. I'm painting my room, got a bunch of decor, and the chillest... bunch of decor to make it the chillest possible. I'm excited. Nice. That sounds fun. Bye-bye, river. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole river, obviously, but just around resident services, I'm going to try and give myself some space to work here because I need it. How to cut so many bugs, I need a guide. I've just been catching them. It's summer, so it's a really good season. You catch most of your bugs in the summer, and then you spend the rest of the year and early next year like slowly filling out the rest of the Critterpedia. I am excited for this here. Gonna go up. If I need some mills, oh, thank you, got me covered. I make many millions on my other island too, but that's all right. You found Olivia? I thought she was Raymond. I can see that. Where will the fish go? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really worried about that. I should be, huh? It's kind of rude, just destroying their habitat. Not even a care in the world. Sorry, fish. This is my river. It's mine now. So hopefully everyone's having a good day. I appreciate you guys being here. Yesterday we did our dream stream. We saw a lot of really cool islands. Kind of got me in the mood for what we're doing today. The fish have died of death. That could be, yeah, that could be very deadly. Adisha, maybe? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but welcome. Just joined the Discord. Is it Carrie? Carrie C? I'm sorry. Oh, these names tonight. I'm just doing so bad. Thank you for joining the Discord. I hope you have a fun stay. There's all kinds of rooms that are active. There's a whole bunch of awesome design codes that have been shared in there already. There's a whole bunch of awesome pictures and stuff for just some inspiration. So if you guys feel like checking it out. All right. So I'm just going to make a cliff edge that goes behind resident services. I think what I want to do first, what are we doing? We are renovating resident services. So I think what I want to do first with this is build like a hollowed out mountain around the building. So we'll fill it in. We'll definitely fill it in, but we're going to start with just, you know, hollowed out hills. How far out did I make this? I made it out to here. That seems like enough room. Without the river now, though, I have all kinds of space. Foxy. Maybe I could go back further. Maybe like out to there. I hear a balloon, I think. I don't think I should stop what I'm doing every few seconds to get balloons, but like balloons, right? Dang it. Where are you? Okay, there it is. Come on. Yes! I don't know where it went, but I definitely got it. Oh, it's up there. All right. Oh, we can get it later. So the reason for making this thing wider now, deeper I should say, is because if I wanted to put my shops up here, which I might, I'm going to need a lot of space. I'm going to need space for paths and all sorts of things. So we'll just tentatively agree that... Oops. We'll just tentatively agree that this is as far back as we're going to create this hill. Okay, I might have to get a different controller, guys. Like, the drift on this Pro controller is starting to get me to a point where it's difficult to build. I just realized how long it's been since I actually played Animal Crossing. You got to start playing Animal Crossing again. It's the best game. Nice flag, thanks. I made it myself. Oodles has to go watch a movie. We'll see you later, Oodles. I probably missed them leaving already. Bailey, how's it going? So, that's pretty cool. We got some space there around resident services. And now I need to make the sides. So, what I'm going to do is actually leave a couple of tiles between resident services and the hills that we build around it. I think 2 on either side might be enough. You found chatter? Oh no. Run far away. Alright. So that's just my measuring system right there for keeping 2 tiles free around resident services. I'm kind of wondering if I should do 3, to be perfectly honest. See, there it goes. It's drifting. Oh my goodness. KK keeps interrupting the the 6 p.m. music. Am I gonna want 3 or is 2 enough? I'm really trying to do this right. I want to do it right. Do it once. Oops. You're right, I should start playing again because I really want to start my Farm Core Island. Yeah, what better time than now? Okay, so that would be 3 tiles. And that would give you a lot of room to decorate. You could still fit some trees and stuff in here. Now that's going to eat into a lot more space by my house than I had thought. But you know what? That's okay, because this was all temporary anyway. So get out of here. All right. Will I be getting the new Switch? I would like to. My original Nintendo Switch, the battery on it is, you know, it's not great. It's not great. And the bigger screen sounds nice. The new stand sounds really nice. I might actually bother to use the stand on the Switch, you know, which would be kind of cool. So, yeah, that might be a thing I pick up. But I didn't pre-order it, so it's going to be some time. I don't know how much of this, how much my house is going to block this thing I'm doing here. But, again, I'm just trying to hollow this out right now. See how it looks. Then we'll come back and fill it all in. Okay. Even the museum's like not in a great place, which you would think it's far enough out of the way, and it might be, but yeah, it's not ideal. I definitely plan on working around it. All right, let's see. Let's pop down here and put in this cliff over here. Basically start building up the perimeter around resident services. Okay. I also have a feeling this is going to bleed into my entrance. It just depends on how close stuff is together, I guess. My resident service is pretty far from my entrance, but I'm thinking about it now, and I'm wondering if I need to elevate my entrance as well. I might. I might start getting the layout of that done today, too. Jaguar, how's it going? You have to pre-order the new one? Yeah. When there's a restock, I might. I'm still thinking about it, though, and I'm not in a rush, you know. I definitely have two working Nintendo Switches, so there's really, truly no rush for that thing. But I would like it. I also want that new Steam Deck. That I'm a little more in a hurry for, because that kind of gaming device is just so cool. And if it works as well as everybody's saying it works in terms of its performance, yes. Yeah, I'm going to be all about that. All right. So there is the perimeter around the resident services building. I'm still questioning if this is exactly what I want, because another thing I have been thinking of doing was not making staircases on all three sides here, because that's a lot of staircases, and for every staircase up onto something, you need a staircase that goes back down to the main, floor of the island. Not for every staircase, but we need to worry about getting in and out of the island. So I'm kind of course, Lobo, it was awesome. Kind of thinking what I might do is, so up here there wouldn't be a staircase here. You would stand up there and you'd be able to look down on resident services. There would be a staircase going up to here though, and maybe there would not be a staircase on this side. So you'd walk through resident services and then it would be flat out here again. I might commit to that, because the more I think about it, the more sense that kind of makes to me. So we could just open it up for now as kind of a reminder that, yeah, we're not going to be committing to that necessarily. So it'll look a little more asymmetrical, or it just will literally be more asymmetrical. And I'm going to bring this out here. I'm a massive KK fan like you. I like KK. He's cool. I just, you know, I don't want to be boxed in with my music fandom. And because we only have one music artist in this entire universe, I mean, I feel like you're supposed to be a fan of KK, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I think you should be able to choose. I think there should be more options, but why is it only KK? Why is KK the only critter that can make music? It just doesn't seem right to me. Oh, we got another balloon out there. All right. Hey, Garrett. How's it going? Okay, so we need to keep determining how big this cliff is going to be. Let's try and keep the all caps to a minimum, please, Ashlyn. Would appreciate it. All right. So I want to leave myself enough room here, so we need to continue extending this out, I think. Oh, dang it. Like the shorts? Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm trying to decide how close. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Okay, the entrance is right here. No problem, Ashlyn. No problem. Just thought I'd let you know. So, do you have to sing that here? You see I'm working. We don't need this right now. Excuse me. We don't. You can find somewhere else to go sing. Okay. I'm going to eat some oranges, pick up some trees. I think we're going to need to design the entrance a little bit for this build. Poor Marina. No, poor us. That's not even like a KK song. It's just, you know, them doing vocal warm-ups, and I don't think anyone needs to hear that. KK's like right here too. This is like the wrong day to be doing vocal warm-ups. We have a guest. Marina, go find somewhere else to play. Seriously. Go. Shoo. I got a couple more trees. And one more space here. Let's go to maybe this corner over here of the island and just start plooping these trees down. I got a lot of trees. And I don't necessarily want to chop them all down. I might actually want these trees. You know what? I might not want these trees. Oh, there's a balloon way back there. You see it? Ah, what do I do? I don't want to stop everything I'm doing for a balloon all the way over here. And now my controller won't... I can't look up. Okay, there we go. This is ridiculous. This is too much work for one balloon. And now I hit the wrong button. Ah. There we go. Okay. Forgot I didn't need the pole vault anymore. where are my orange trees? Let's pop those down because I wouldn't want to run out of orange trees necessarily. Just a couple. I'm just going to hold on to, you know, some of these, and I should probably sell a bunch more. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So just getting these trees out of my way. I have 2 more trees I want to pick up here. Love the streams. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good night. Took you forever to get Marina's photo. I just started gifting Marina Fossils today. And I might stop, but apparently it's gone to her head. Okay. So the reason I want to work on the entrance right now is because I want to elevate it too, and it will help me kind of tie it into the resident services and the design over there. So what I'm going to do is grab my cliff tool again. And I'm trying to imagine what this all looks like here. So you can walk out. I want you to be in like this little area, but then like the cliff kind of, the cliff's kind of around you, you know? Linda, I'm good. How are you? Welcome. Fossils to get their photos. I use fossils. You can use all kinds of stuff, but fossils are a great, like identified fossils that you wrap up in like wrapping paper are a great way to, you know, earn a lot of friendship points and get photos faster. And I think I almost have all the fossils because Blathers almost never takes my fossils. Okay, so we probably want some cliffs, or we probably want the space that we're going to be hanging out in when we get off the plane to be about this big. What if I wanted, okay, hold on. I got to use like custom paths just to pick where things are. So what if I wanted a staircase here and here? Would that be... And that didn't quite work. So there would be a little area right here when you get off the plane, and in front of you there'd be 2 staircases. That could be kind of cool. Nintendo kind of do what you're doing. I've seen a lot of people kind of do this, and yeah, I've always kind of liked it, which is why I'm thinking about doing it this time, because it feels like a really interesting entrance to me. But we'd surround the player, the visitor, in cliffs, and they'd climb up either staircase. The only problem with this is that I'm kind of bargaining for a lot of staircases here. It would be 2 right here, and then 1 down there to get into resident services, maybe more. So that's 3 already, just in this really, really small space. And you only get 8, so it's kind of... You gotta think about this stuff, you know? I also feel like maybe these staircases are a little close together. Maybe I could get a little more room between them. So they'd start there. And there's a faster way to get rid of these, but let's see. Yeah, they'd start there, so there'd be 4 spaces between them. So that could be cool. How much room should I walk this back a little bit, maybe? The whole thing, just like then I won't have a lot of room in front of resident services to make. Well, I guess we can. No, we would. It wouldn't be a big deal. Whole store on the island? I'm not sure yet. I haven't given that a whole lot of thought. to be completely honest with you. Here, I'm going to walk this back, all of it, but one tile. I feel like we just needed the tiniest bit more, you know, in terms of breathing room over here. Okay. Marina, please don't start singing again. Bye! Oh, dang it. No, go away. Oh my gosh. I can't stand this. Go find something to do. No, quit chasing me down. Oh my gosh, Marina. You're doing this. You are messing me up so bad. Capo, maybe I'm saying your name a little bit right. How's it going? Kason, how's it going? And Waves, how are you? You said hello as well. Sorry. I'm missing out on all kinds of messages here. All right, so, yeah, I moved the cliff back one tile, and I'm going to... Maybe I'll represent the staircases with, like, these fancy arched pathways, actually. What color is my airport? This airport is yellow. My other one's blue. I wanted orange, but I didn't get orange. Orange airport means you get the white street lamps, and those are like worth a fortune on Nookazon. So I know because I bought a bunch of them from my other island. Give me 1 second. Okay, I just had to finish my drink there. And I want my other drink now. There we go. Okay. I like this better. That one tile feels like I opened it up the perfect amount here. So, let's continue with the cliffs. So now what we're going to do is kind of start boxing in our visitors here. When they get to the island, they're going to be forced to climb that staircase if they want to go anywhere. Your airport's orange? Nice. See, that's awesome. I think what I should do is maybe when the rocks start turning into beach here is maybe when the cliff comes back into play. That should give me a lot. Oh, maybe that's too much room. Because, I mean, you get off the... You can't... If I were to decorate right here, you really wouldn't be able to see it unless you walked over to it. So, let me... Oh, my God. Can you seriously go do something else? Go! Just leave! Go away! So maybe out to here. How many tiles is that? Let's use our shovel. So that's 4. Look at her walk away. She's like, oh, he's going to start shoving me again if he catches me singing. They're a little bit smarter than we give them credit for, I guess. Hey, Pickles. Yes, I do. How are you? All right. Still box myself in here. The only thing about this... Only thing about... Oops. About what we've done here... is that you can still get out. So when I'm ready, I'm going to seal this off and kind of just round it out here because I don't want my visitors to be able to jump on the beach. Doing amazing now that watching doing amazing now watching your stream. Well, thank you so much for watching the stream. Glad you're doing well. Let me grab some points here. I don't want her to sing for me. Take the hint, Marina. Take the hint. So for right now, I'm going to use that beach exit as a way in and out of here. But this is a very, very rough build of our entrance. There's going to be staircases here and here to get out of the area. And then I'm going to decorate it all in here and up on these cliffs. There's probably going to be some waterfalls or something as well. Hey, Jamcam. So, yeah, lots and lots to see there. Let's start bulking up the cliff area here. And I'll have to eat an orange. What am I going for? You mean theme? I have not revealed what theme I'm really going for yet, and because I have so much terraforming to do, I have a lot of thinking I need to do, is what I should have said. I have enough terraforming to do as well, but I have a lot of thinking I need to do to decide what exactly the theme is going to be in the end. But yeah, not fully committed to one yet. I have some really interesting ideas flowing through my head right now, though, with what we've just made here. I have some very interesting ideas. All right, what I would like to do is finish the front of this. Well, yeah, okay. So I'm just bulking up the cliff over here. It's going to kind of taper off. I think it's not gonna. Well, is it gonna taper off? Oh gosh. Whatever, consider doing cottagecore or fairycore. It's not off the table. She's singing imagine she's singing a song about how much she hates chatter. Then maybe you'll appreciate Marina's talents. If Marina was wearing the bad chatter shirt, I'd be a lot more forgiving. But that's not the case. That's just not what's happening right now. All right, Marina. I'm just going to try and ignore you. So, the more I build around here, the more I realize that resident services is going to be... this build is way bigger than I had originally anticipated. You know what? Do I have an axe? I need to just take out my rage. There we go. My opinion on Hazel. I don't know. I like Hazel, I guess. Hit her with the net while she's singing. I've done that, and everyone gets really upset. All right, we gotta go sell some stuff. First Animal Crossing game. This is my first. Was this your first Animal Crossing game ever? Hoping to have some inspiration from watching because I have no clue how I'm gonna make my island look. Yeah. Well, hopefully we can help you out because even with just this one stream, you can get a lot by joining our Discord as well. So there's more in it for you if you want to. You don't have to just stop at the live stream. So I would encourage you to check that out if you get a chance. It's linked. It's pinned up top. And I will be removing the Discord link after the stream is over. The Discord opens up in stages, so you'll want to get in there if you haven't already. And the reason I promote it again is because, well, I haven't talked about it in a minute, but also there is a lot of folks in there already sharing their islands and you know, a lot of inspiration as a result of that. Racing Core's Villager Hunt. Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it. I know. She's well over 2,000 tickets now, which is painful. All right, so we got, I'd say, a pretty decent amount of room to play with here in front of the beach. Dang it. So, I will naturalize this. I'm not going to make it look like one big flat cliff the whole way around. We're just getting the outlines right now. Wish you had your decorating skill. Just finished making a lavender farm. That sounds really cool, though. I do okay. I'm not. There are streamers and YouTubers out there that are far better than me, I think. But I think a lot of us feel that way. I think I do all right. Pinkpop is alive. How's it going? So I'm going to work around the museum. I'm basically going to pretend it's not here. And just bump the cliff right up against it. My villagers are just getting trapped in this mess that I've made here. Maya's back. Welcome back. And I'm starting to just chop down these trees too because I already have a bunch of trees saved up for this. Or since I've started. Oh, dang it. We need a fresh axe. Do I make it or do I go ahead and buy it? I guess I'll just buy it. I like how you make your islands look very neat and place things perfectly separated. I try to do my best. My villagers like my island too much. None of them want to leave, even without me giving them any attention. You gotta start trashing the place. What am I selling? Who needs a theme when you are the theme? That's true. The theme that I've been playing with in my head that I haven't told you guys about yet is one that it doesn't depend on how I've terraformed the island. Let's just put it that way. I mean, there'll be a couple spots that, you know, terraforming would benefit the theme I'm thinking of, but it doesn't matter how I terraform because my theme is all in what I choose to decorate with. That's the one I'm thinking of doing that I haven't revealed yet. I haven't revealed it because I'm probably going to make it part of a video series. It may also become our next challenge. The challenge I have right now for you is to build a cat cafe. I made a video on it. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. And a whole bunch of people have already submitted their cat cafes. This slideshow I've prepared here, let's let it run for a second, is just some of the builds that have been submitted so far. There's no prizes for this particular challenge or anything like that. In the future, though, I would like to do some contests that involve some Animal Crossing prizes. This would not be real world prizes. This would be prizes in the game. So yeah, that's some of the submissions here. They look awesome. Everyone's making really, really cool cat cafes. A lot of folks using Harv's Island, so they're able to bring actual cat villagers into the cat cafe, which is cool. I did up my upstairs of that house over there, like a cat cafe. All right. I don't know how far this cliff is going to extend. Am I also hoping Nintendo will add Brewster? I am. I mean, yeah, I think most people are who know who Brewster is anyway. Anyone who doesn't know probably just likes the idea of a new character being in the game with a new building potentially. But yeah, I hope they do. I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to enjoy Animal Crossing with or without the updates at this point. That's what I've chosen to do. So, I think the cliff should probably start tapering off about here, because we did say that we want the resident services to only have the one staircase next to it. So this would be a way to get out of resident services without taking the stairs, and there'll be something over here. All right. So I think that means we should Maybe start filling this in right here. Morgan, hello to you. Brewster the coffee guy. Yeah, Brewster is a pigeon that serves coffee. Brewster originally appeared, I believe, in Animal Crossing Wild World for DS. I think that was our first Brewster appearance. Might have been City Folk, but I don't know if that's accurate. I know that one of them, so I know we had the museum, and in either Wild World or City Folk, Brewster was in the basement of the museum. Someone here who's smarter than me can you send pictures in the Discord? As long as the pictures are relevant to the topic at hand, mostly, being Animal Crossing, and they're, safe and everything, they follow all the rules of our server and Discord, then yes. New Leaf, Brewster had his very own cafe, a whole building to himself. City Folk is where the basement cafe was? Okay, cool. So I think this is going to come out to about there. Maybe even a little farther in, to be honest. City Folk is in the basement museum. Yeah. He used to also hold on to your gyroids for you, which was really cool. Because it was just another storage function in a game that has always lacked enough storage. You finally caught a dung beetle. Congrats. I think that's going to represent the edge of our cliff that we've started. And then we need to extend it over here by quite a lot. So let's start doing that. Hey, Andrew. We are doing a resident services overhaul, which is now bled into my island entrance. So it's basically a lot of terraforming today is what we're doing. But it's coming together pretty nicely, I would say. It ended up being a much bigger terraforming project than I had thought it would be. But I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Finished your Critterpedia yesterday. Took forever to get that last beetle. Oh, you finished. Nice. Congrats. That's a good feeling. It's nice when you get to the end of your Critterpedia because you know anything you catch you can basically sell. It doesn't matter anymore. You don't have to worry. Does Blathers have this already? I could have sworn it said yes, but now I don't remember. See you later, Capo. Thanks for dropping in. I'm out for Marshall, Raymond, Stitches, or Lolly. I mean, if you put all of those villagers on your list, you have a much better chance of finding one of them, right? Are all the island layouts predetermined? Islands, I think, are randomly generated to a point. There's so, for example, every island will have 2 river mouths, and I wish I had something to point with right now, but at the south end of my island, where the rivers spill out into the oceans, those are my 2 river mouths. And every island will have a dock and a peninsula, and on the left side of my island, you can see those 2 things. So those things move to certain positions when you're picking your island. The river mouths can be on the east and west sides and the south sides of the island, and the only layouts I've seen are 2 river mouths on the south, or 1 on the south, and then 1 on the either east and west side. You can't have 2 river mouths on the east or 2 river mouths on the west for some reason. Everything else in the middle, all the cliffs and the rivers, those seem completely randomly generated. I think. I wouldn't know. I haven't looked into any research to say whether or not people have, you know, dug in and found if Nintendo has only, you know, maybe a dozen island layouts, and then from there they're all the same. But yeah, they follow certain formulas. Isn't there almost 100 island layouts? I mean, I guess, yeah, if it's not randomly generated, I guess there could be where all the cliffs, like there's a version of this island out there somewhere. It's like, you know, all these cliffs that naturally spawned in are, you know, it's not random. There's about X many. I don't know. I never really thought about it, but yeah. Hey, Mary. I hope I just made any sense there at all. Oops. Time to get my axe out again. Sorry, bagworm. Oops. You see it just sadly, like, fall on the ground. It just flopped. I feel bad now. I remember confusing SimCity on the Nintendo DS with Animal Crossing when I was younger. I guess I could see that. You got Rosie at your campsite, but she's not a fit for your island. Oh, man. Rosie's cool, though. Dang it. I'm going to need a way in and out anyway, so I'm just going to leave that gap in the cliff there. Can't stand that. That always gets me. Hey, Jaguar. I don't really have a theme that I'm revealing at this time because I haven't fully committed to it yet, but we are doing the terraforming. Regardless of what my theme is, the terraforming needs to happen this way. Or, it needs to happen in general, I should say. Why did I... Should I not have gone out from this side if I wanted to? Huh. Hey, Maximus. No problem. How you doing? Everyone keeps asking what my island theme is for Maw Hollow. I have not revealed it yet. Blue core. Yeah, it won't be that. But regardless of what that theme is going to be, the terraforming can look however I want it to look, and I can still achieve my theme. So that is what I'm doing. I'm doing my terraforming today, and it ended up being way more than I thought. I think I should probably just, for now, taper the cliff off right here, because I don't know what the heck it's going to look like beyond this point. So I probably shouldn't just terraform aimlessly. This is the second island, not Cat Butte. Oh my goodness. Your theme is Space Core. You name the island Space Place. It's a good theme. That is a good theme. How are you finding it? Do you feel like you have enough items for the whole island? That's one of my concerns for committing to one theme for a whole island, is, am I going to have enough of that type of item to achieve that? Does this island name have a story behind it? Not really. I just wanted it to be kind of a... I don't know, kind of a funny sounding name. Maw, like, you know, like an opening. And hollow. A hollow maw is kind of funny. And then you can have, like, hollow in the name of, like, different towns and things like that. So, I don't know. I just thought it was a clever-ish name. Clever-ish. Clever adjacent. Let's, for the purposes of walking around, let's bash this out right here. This is where the staircase is actually going to be. And I'm probably going to dig it into the cliff anyway. I always do. So let's just build that right here. Kind of, that'll be my guideline, right? So this represents, I'm standing where the staircase is going to go, right? Did KK perform on your island, your second island yet? Yeah, he's here tonight. I'm looking, and it looks like where this staircase just below me lets the person off, it lines up really funny with the staircase I'm putting right here. So I'll need to keep that in mind when I'm designing. Maybe I do something to not let people walk straight from the right staircase down to this one, because it's become a weird path. But maybe you'd come up this path and something would wind you over to this staircase. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking ahead. I could also just make one staircase that comes up right in the middle, and I may still decide to do that. Also for this island, I was kind of thinking of doing ultra-wide paths. Like 4 wide at minimum everywhere on the island. And there's kind of a couple reasons I want to do that. When you make really wide paths, I like 5. Honestly, I like 5, but all the staircases and stuff are 2. Maybe I do 6 wide. Ultra wide paths allow you the luxury of having less lag on your island, in my opinion, because they're wider, it spaces everything apart more. It's less room to put down more stuff. You know what I mean? So I could put some lampposts and benches in the middle of those paths, but maybe, you know, if everywhere on my island had a path that was 6 tiles wide, there would be less temptation to put stuff everywhere. So Shane is here saying I should read their comment. You contacted Nintendo, they locked your account or something. I'm not sure why you'd want me to read that. This doesn't seem to really be the place to share that story. I'm sorry that happened to you, I guess. Anyway. Ness, we'll see you later. You gotta go. Hopefully you can drop in a little bit later on. I'm late. What are we doing? Hey, Gummy Kitty. We are making a new island entrance / resident service area. The terraforming has gotten away from me. It's gotten very out of hand so far. But I like it. I'm pretty happy with this already. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Hey, Ross. How's it going? And Danny. If you listen close enough, you can hear the villagers actually saying stuff. Yeah, ever since the GameCube Animal Crossing, I've noticed this. So when villagers talk, listen really carefully, because all they're doing is text to speech but sped up. So everything that is said is actually being spoken by the villagers. It's just sped up, and that's how you get animalese. It's pretty cool. Oops. Oh, yes. Thank you, Liz. And yes, mahalo is used to express gratitude, mainly used in Hawaii. Yes, correct. That was the other reason I chose that name. I forgot completely. That's funny. So yeah, there is more of a story to that. I brain farted real bad on that one. I left out the coolest part. I just want to remind everybody, if you haven't already, please join our new Discord server full of Animal Crossing enthusiasts like yourselves. Whole bunch of awesome people in there already. Over 80 people joined the Discord yesterday, which was awesome. And a lot of people are active in there. People are sharing friend codes, design codes, dodo codes, codes everywhere. We got item trades and DIY trades going on. One channel I'm particularly interested in seeing if it gets much action is villagers in boxes. If you have a villager in boxes and you want someone to come pick them up, you can post about it in there. There's also some general channels too. I've been really enjoying seeing everybody's pets. People have been posting pictures of all their pets, and I've been enjoying that. That's been really cool. My favorite part about Animal Crossing as a whole game, I like that I can do what I want when I want. For me, before there was Minecraft, there was Animal Crossing. And when I found Minecraft, I played that for a very long time without a break, you know, because Minecraft is like that too. But I always kind of had a, you know, Animal Crossing's a different thing to me. I always kind of came back to it. So, oops. I guess that's fine. We can just fill this in real quick here. I don't need this anymore. I need to ask again because I didn't hear you or you didn't say. But did you get rid of Chatter yet? Was he in boxes? No, Chatter's still here. Chatter is still here, unfortunately. I don't really know how he's doing. You know what? Today I went up in the cliffs, though, and I removed all the flowers. So I'm happy to report that Chatter has a worse view today than he did yesterday in front of his house. So for those of you who've been waiting for Chatter to get a little more ready to leave my island, I think I made that happen. All right. Bulking up my new cliffs here. Filling them in. Oops. Oops. I'm making a dang mess of the place. Man, oh man. I'm gonna have to build like so many staircases and stuff just to traverse my island after I'm done with this. Ikapo's back. Still just trying to fill all this in. Our exit point is to the right here. So once we reach right here, we'll have filled in everything. Favorite candy bar? I don't really eat candy anymore. It used to be maybe Milky Way. I don't know. Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. I can't seem to aim at all. Yes, you only have 8 staircases to play with. I have already set aside 3 staircases for what I've put together here, and that's just for the entrance and then resident services. We haven't even gotten to the staircases on the outsides of whenever this mountain stops progressing. So most of my staircases will probably go towards traversing this particular mountain structure that I'm building now, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that. I may make my entrance 1 instead of 2 staircases, but I'm not planning on it yet because I just don't know. I don't know what the heck this island's going to end up looking like when it's finally, you know, when the layout's finally close to being complete. How many max bridges? 8 as well. So you can have 8 staircases and 8 bridges on your whole island. And I want more. I want more. I'm kind of surprised there's a limit at all. Why can't I just buy endless amounts of bridges and staircases? Does it really make that much of a difference? I gave all my residents stuff they gave me yesterday as their gifts today. They were unamused. Did they recognize all of it from yesterday? Oh my goodness, I hope I never decide to flatten this island. It would take so long. The total 8 bridges and 8 inclines is a max of 16 things. It's not enough things, though. It's not enough things. There were silly rules in Animal Crossing New Leaf, too. The very worst rule in Animal Crossing New Leaf is that you can only have a certain number of shrubs touching one another. And so, I think it was 8. If you had made 8 shrubs in a row, like, if you were trying to make like a little hedge maze with them, for example, the 9th one would die. And that was it. So you had to always plan on putting spaces in any like shrub design you were going to do. And it was the worst. I just couldn't ever figure out why they decided to do that. And it's got to be because of the, you know, the game having to render in items, right? Like, that's the only reason I could think of, that they're like, we need to limit this. We can't let people just put shrubs all over the place. I hear a balloon. I don't know if I should go for it because I have no idea where it is, and I now have a whole cliff maze to deal with. It's been almost 2 weeks and my plot still hasn't been autofilled. That's so you don't have anyone in your moving queue. That's a good thing. You can start searching. That's very rare. That's what I'm doing now, flattening the back of my island and then rebuilding areas so everything flows better. I always, if I ever redo an island, I always do it in stages. So But if I ever wanted the entrance of my island on this island to be like flat again, oh my gosh. This would probably be one where I reset instead of flatten the whole thing. Do I have a ladder on you? I do. I just don't feel like taking it out. And oh, look, it's right here. Sweet. Oh no. I played myself. My slingshot's busted. All right, we can go fix that later. Maybe I'll finish this section and then I'll go buy another one. My least favorite thing in Animal Crossing? Let's see. I mean, not having bulk crafting kind of stinks. But that's an obvious one. There's probably a bunch of things that I wish, you know, could be done differently, but nothing enough to get me to just constantly moan and groan about it. That's the fact that I'm having trouble thinking of one off the top of my head is probably good, other than the bulk crafting and maybe bulk ticket buying from the Nook Stop and things like that. But those are, to me, that's all nitpicks. You know, I'm not even like that worried about that one. Could make a slingshot. I might have the tools to make a slingshot on me already. I'd rather just buy it because it's faster. You don't think there's enough interaction with items, villagers? I liked when you could invite villagers to hang out at your house. I do want to see that feature return. I know there's a lot of things we don't have that people are annoyed with, but I've just chosen to stop being upset about it. I'm being like totally honest with you. I used to get more worked up, and I think after E3, I got sick of buying into that like anti-hype, if that's what you want to call it. I call it anti-hype. I'm going to coin that term right now for the purposes of this conversation. I don't think I'm the first person to say that, but everybody in the Nintendo community at large likes to get really, really hyped up for things that Nintendo themselves actually never said they would or wouldn't do. And the Animal Crossing update was the perfect example of that. We all, as fans of the game, wanted an update. We expected an update after enough of us kept saying, we gotta have one, right? There's totally gonna be one. And then we all got our hopes dashed, right? Like it was very demotivating. Like, wow, I was really thinking they were gonna announce a summer update, and they didn't. And I realized that, like, I totally bought into that anti-hype, you know? It just fizzled out. And so I've chosen to just pretend. And Nintendo said there's going to be updates, so I believe them. The president of Nintendo said there's going to be updates, so I'm not calling this guy a liar. What I will say, though, is I'm pretending there's not going to be updates. If this game never got updated again, one, would I still love it dearly? Yes. For sure. Two, would I still play it? Yeah, eventually. Probably a little less than I do now. I play every day now. But, yeah, I'd absolutely still play it. And then, if that's the case, what can I do to continue having fun in the game, to keep it fresh? And that's where content creation comes in. That's where watching other folks, you know, content viewing comes in, because everybody plays this game a little bit differently. Everybody has their own way of decorating. That's the biggest thing. And there's also different fun mini games and things like that that people just kind of invent. And that is really cool, you know? We can't unsee that, you know? Once you see somebody creating mini games, you start to think to yourself, wow, what could I do, you know? So the community has tools to make this into something awesome. And Nintendo will give us more. They said they were going to. So I just play thinking like, well, what if we never got more? You know, what would I do next? Anyway. That's my ramble about the current state of Animal Crossing. So I'm filling in the front of resident services right now. There will not be a staircase going into the front entrance. So this cliff that I'm making now, I see a balloon way back there. This cliff that I'm making now, you would use as a viewing area to see who's hanging out in resident services, you know? And when people do this, I really think it looks awesome, these little spots up here. Should I reset my island because I'm flooding over with flowers? No, I think you should invite people. If you have Nintendo Online, you should invite people from Nookazon. They'll dig up your flowers for you. I think they charge a little fee for it, but flowers really don't take that long to get rid of. I got rid of all mine today, and the rain had really made them get out of hand. If you wanted to flatten your whole island, that might be a different story, but for flowers, if you can, get some help from friends or Nookazon or something like that. And, yeah, or just tackle the flowers in sections. It's not that bad. You also, keep in mind, you don't have to fill in the holes that you dig up. The next time you log in, the holes will be filled up. So when you dig a hole, just leave it. That made it go much faster for me. Hey, Aiden, how's it going? Oops. You could try a forced perspective on Maw Hollow. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I might try a little section somewhere with some forced perspective. I love the little houses and vehicles that you have from Pocket Camp. The Pocket Camp link gives you little cars, and then around the holidays we got those doll houses. So yeah, I would like to do something with those. That'd be fun. I didn't think they'd announce anything at E3 because why would they promote a free update for a game that's already been released when they could announce something new? Right. And you know what? When you as an Animal Crossing fan, yes, I was disappointed, but as a fan of Nintendo, I mean, think about all the stuff they did announce. That was an awesome E3 showcase from Nintendo. They did a great job. So yeah, I'm not really holding that against them in retrospect. At the time, I was disappointed. I was totally on that bandwagon, but yeah, I'm definitely not holding it against them now. They never, ever said, like, hey, there's going to be a big summer update. You know, everyone just kind of decided that they owed us that, and they don't. I mean, the game was $60. I know I've put hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 hours in it. I've definitely gotten my money's worth. So yeah. Breath of the Wild 2 being, yeah, the big one, of course. Excited for I know what you're trying. I know the game you're talking about. I can't pronounce it though. Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot there. Breath of the Wild 2 for me, for sure. I've never been like a big into Metroid, but I was excited for Metroid fans to finally get a new Metroid game. There was so much. It was so cool. And then because of everybody's, you know, yelling on social media, Doug Bowser came out and said, listen, like, more activities are coming to Animal Crossing. That's it. You know, that's all they said. And that's all they need to say. For me, those activities come at the very end of the year, maybe sometime even next year. At this point, I'm just gonna make my own fun. I'm gonna make my own story with Animal Crossing. And I don't know, call me old-fashioned. I mean, I come from the days of Minecraft before they added the Ender Dragon. You know, Minecraft didn't used to even have a story at all. And I played that game for thousands and thousands of hours. I built all kinds of things. I got together with friends. I did everything in Minecraft that you could do. And every update, you know, I would do more. I never knew what to expect with updates as well. And I was actually, there was a time there where I was kind of burnt out of them because I started to get into modded Minecraft. And then when a big update came out, it kind of, you were like, okay, my mods aren't updated, but the game updated. What do I do? So. I guess I'm a man of simple pleasures. Unseam, how's it going? I like the Switch got me to play my first Animal Crossing and Zelda game. Got Minecraft back in 2012. Just joined, says Tater Tot, what are you doing? We are bulking up the area around our resident services. And then it's also kind of turned into an entrance build as well. But mostly it's a terraforming day for me. I have a lot of terraforming I'm trying to get done. And I'm also dealing with my old construction as well that's kind of getting in my way now. I didn't think it would, but it is. I've almost filled in a lot of the area we've set aside, guys. This is really cool. We can start walking the premises soon and make some more decisions. I don't know why I boxed myself in just now. I'm just going to give myself like a little out right here. All right, I've tunneled out. Let's start filling this in. Do you have a theme? I have a theme in mind that I might try, but I'm not revealing what it is just yet. I'm going to potentially reveal it in a video once I decide, yes, this is definitely the theme I want to go for. But I got a lot of work to do before I can get started. This live stream we're doing is probably going to be the pre-theme stream, you know? By the time we come back next weekend, if we do another island decorating stream next weekend, you guys will probably know what theme I'm going for, because I may do a video by then. We'll see. Reveal it. I don't want to give anything away yet. I'm keeping it a secret. I have nowhere to put a new building. Honestly, I don't want Brewster unless he's in the museum. I think if we got a new cafe, you know what? Like, I've gotten my hopes up for Brewster, and in that, I'm assuming we're going to get a cafe, and that's wrong. I should not assume anything of the sort, because, again, Nintendo hasn't even promised us Brewster. So, do I hope there's a new building? Personally, yes. I've seen a lot of people say what you just said, though, like, I have nowhere to put that. But if they added one, come on, like, be honest. You'd probably want to find some space somewhere for it. I mean, it would give you a whole reason to, like, go back and, like, redo a section of your island, which could be a lot of fun. You know, by that point, you probably would have played the game a little bit less. But yeah, since Nintendo has waited this long to give us Brewster, I don't know. Something is nagging at me, telling me, hey, we're probably not going to get a whole cafe. I see Brewster coming back the same way Kix is in the game, right? And Leaf. They start a little stand up in the resident services. But maybe, like, that would be the, I guess, for Brewster coming back, the worst case scenario. And I would still be happy with that. What I would like to see, though, at the very least, is a cart. And maybe you can, Brewster always, like, mans this little cart, and you can move him wherever you want to move him. But he, like, permanently lives on the island. I don't know. There's all kinds of ways they could do it. I would prefer a cafe, a full-blown new building, because I would love a new building to decorate around. Diana says I'd clear a spot. I've nowhere to put a new building, honestly. Oh, okay, just read that one. Yeah. By the time I finish this island, I will have nowhere to actually literally put Brewster, but I will make room if Brewster decides to move in. Maybe it becomes an option. It's like, hey, there's this new coffee pigeon named Brewster, and he wants to move to our island. What do you think, resident manager, whatever your title is in this game? And you could be like, yeah, let's build him a whole cafe. Or maybe you can say, you know what, let's just try the coffee first. Like, maybe he can come out here with a little sample cart, and we'll decide then if we want to make this whole cafe thing a thing. That'd be kind of cool if they gave people the option. Like, at any point, you can decide, all right, fine, I want to move Brewster's Cafe onto the island. I'm just making all this up, imagining how it could be done. Yeah, and it would have been nice if Brewster was in the game at launch. But Nintendo, with Animal Crossing, they've always added and removed features. So, when we didn't have gyroids, for example, I wasn't surprised. You know, they've been in all the other past games. They decided to take them out for whatever reason, and I wasn't surprised, because in the first Animal Crossing, we got full-blown NES games that we could play, you know? Those never made it into a future version. For everything Nintendo takes out, they, like, add, you know, another gameplay element, though. And for this game, it was terraforming and decorating outside, which you've never been able to do. New Leaf was the closest thing we had, and you couldn't terraform. And the public works projects were very, very limiting. You couldn't put them too close together. You couldn't put them in all these different spots. I remember running around my island just trying to put down a little topiary, and it was just such a struggle to find the spot for this dumb public works project. All right, I think, did we fill it all in? Let's see. Write that down, write that down. I hope so. So here we go, we're walking the property now. We got this whole area we built up around our resident services. So we can walk over here. Here's another balloon. Let's see. Oh, my slingshot. That's right. Let's see if I can craft one with the tools I have on me. Do I have a table on me? I'm gonna get stung for sure. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, now I gotta go to the store. Cart would be cool. I'd rather have gyroids. Keith is new. Welcome, Keith. Brewster has right to be in the game. We need coffee. I'm picking weeds and then planting them around the houses of the villagers I want to leave. I feel like Brewster and gyroids would be in one update. I think so too, because Brewster loves gyroids. And maybe that's why we haven't gotten it yet. Maybe they're planning a massive update, but I don't know. Personally, I'm not hyping up for it. I actually don't really want to sell anything. I didn't like them in City Folk because I got my hopes up thinking it was a fossil. Yeah, you know what? This might be blasphemous, but personally, I've never been like super into collecting them myself. Because I never liked decorating with them in my house. They just didn't really fit my personal preferences when it came to decorating. So I never really got the point of them, but I know people really did like them. You know, I didn't hate them. I didn't wish the game would remove them. All right. So we have this whole mountain here that we've built. This is the new entrance. It's barren right now. We're talking about putting a staircase here and here. And then there's going to be a whole area you can walk in. So you can walk in front of resident services over here. Check out what's going on. You know, I'm going to decorate all around resident services. It's going to look really nice. And then you can walk over to here. I don't know what's going to happen right now. This is the void to me. The area that I'm staring out at right now could be anything. The cliffside could continue. It could abruptly end, and there could be a staircase here. I just don't know what's going to happen right here where I'm standing. But I'm excited to see what Future Dan has in mind for that. That guy's got a lot of ideas, so we'll see. My house and all this stuff is obviously moving. It's just going to be in the way for a while. Either way, this spot is going to remain this way. I'm gonna obviously make it look a little bit more natural, but it's going to be, you know, just on a different plane of existence. City Folk was your childhood? Oh, nice. See you later, Ashlyn. Lynx is back. Welcome back. Like how chill the stream is. So thank you. I do too. I kind of want to put my staircase here now. I don't have any money to pay it off, but maybe I'll send myself some from my other game. Could do that later. Go with the flow. Indeed. I don't know what staircase I'm going to use, but let's take a look at them and see. New Leaf was your first Animal Crossing? I've heard that a lot. I feel like, yeah, a lot of people started with New Leaf, which is cool. I started with GameCube myself. Have you got a song tonight? Not yet. I'll save that for the end. Let's do bridges and inclines. That's a bridge. I selected bridge. I meant incline. All right, here we go. So we could do ramps. We can do the staircases. I have not, because of the theme I'm thinking, I'm thinking one of these two would go best with what I'm doing. It would blend in the best. And I'm kind of thinking stone because stone just kind of works with everything. It can work in more modern settings. It can work in natural looking settings. I just feel like this is probably the best bet if I want a staircase that's not going to get torn down once I start theming out everything. So I think I'm going to go with stone. The log is nice. But the log is always so... I always put like this in mountain areas and stuff. And then brick is like... I'm using brick on my other island right now. Brick is so elegant. And this was honestly my first choice because of what I'm kind of considering. So let me just try and imagine in my head what I'm thinking of doing. Because to be honest with you, stone paths might not work with it too well, and that's what I want to do with this. But this I could do terracotta or brick paths, and either of those would probably work really well with what I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, we're going to go brick. We're going to go brick. We're going to do it. You're making a Japan core island. That sounds really cool. So I don't have the money for this right now, but I'm just going to place it down. Remind myself to pay it off at the end of the day. They're all pretty universal. You might find style you didn't know you liked. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. And plus, I mean, on my other island, I have so much money that it doesn't really matter if I get that wrong. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of room now to play with. I still got to decide how this is going to taper off, if it's going to taper off. I really should go into an island designing tool and play around with the whole design of the island at large to see where these cliffs could naturally kind of end, you know? Leah's World, how's it going? Brick staircase would go nice with resident services. That's true, yeah. Yeah, gyroids aren't completely gone because we do have Lloyd. Let's not forget about Lloyd, all right? I'm making a Magic Core island on Theramore and Oculate it's going to be farm core. Sounds like you got a lot of plans there. That's awesome. All right, so just kind of all I did here was just gently taper off the edge of the cliff. Again, everything to my left is the void. I don't know what's going to be over there yet. But I do know this is going to be the entrance. I know that staircase is going to lead us down to resident services. And I'm not 100% on whether or not there's going to be a staircase in the middle or 2 staircases flanking the edges here. The more I think, the more I'm kind of like, I wonder if a staircase in the middle is going to be my best bet. It saves me a staircase, and it makes the path from here to here very, very, very obvious. There's no question. You go from there to there. However, then you're kind of like, well, what about over here? What if you want to enter the island and you don't want to go straight over to resident services, but instead you want to walk in front of it and get to the museum or whatever ends up being on this side? So I got to contend with that too. Keith, we'll see you later. I just wish there it was a thing, since you'd be able to add a bunch of cute charm to your island, having custom buildings. What capture card do I use? It's the HD60S from Elgato. It would be so great if you could invite villagers into your house. I know. That'd be so fun. They used to invite themselves, and it would get kind of annoying. But I still thought it was part of the charm of the game. I gotta really consider the staircase conundrum, because it's gonna change the entire flow of my island, to be just quite honest with you. These staircases could be like make or break, you know? Putting one off to the left and the right creates a different issue for me, because if I were to put a staircase here, it makes sense where it goes. It goes to the left side of the island where there's resident services, and I could put other stuff over there. If I put a staircase here, though, I don't know where it's going to go. Why would I put a staircase here? What's the point? What, you know. But if I put, okay, what if we did this? Here's a totally radical idea. Instead of being symmetrical, what if, now stick with me here. You guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, my brain, it's blowing out of my skull because of your mind-blowing ideas. Check this out. All right, staircase here. 2, 3, all right. Yeah, custom buildings would be cool, but I'm not, again, I'm not holding my breath. So one there, and then one here. What? I know, right? And it could even, we could even put it here instead. So now we're talking about a totally different setup here at the entrance. I'm going to use, I don't know, should I use brick paths? I never use brick paths anywhere. I'm going to use brick paths because I'm probably going to use the brick staircases, so let's just go with brick for now. But again, this could all change. I hear you, Balloon. How many balloons was that? Did I just get a... Oh, I did. I've popped 50 balloons. I'm on my way to my golden slingshot. Cool. This is why I'm popping them. All right. Anyway, so let's see. Get rid of this. So brick pathway going up to the first staircase. Hey, Bailey. Oops. And then over to here. How's that for asymmetrical? Mind blown, right? And then you could put something right here. You could put whatever. And then, yeah, so you would pop up here. Now, remember I said I wanted pathways that were potentially 6 wide. I have not committed to that yet. Like, I don't know what that would look like everywhere. That'd be a lot of big pathways. But I could do 4 wide up here. And that might fit this area a little bit better. Although, I don't know. Then again, maybe. I'm gonna try and commit to it for a minute and just kind of let's play with this for a sec. So the path would just come over. Obviously, it's not. There's no destination for this path just yet. Is the I'm online thing appear? Does it appear automatically? Yeah, you can. I can turn that off, but I'm lazy. So what's kind of cool is I actually have a lot of room on either side of even a 4 wide path. I only have 1 tile over on the bottom here, so I might extend the bottom cliff out. I want this path to be wide though. The disappointing thing is, like, if I had a fence in front of me here, this is as much of resident service as you could see. I kind of want it to be, I kind of want this path to move up, to be really honest with you. So the staircase would move over in a strange way. Sorry, like, this is going to determine the flow of my whole island, so I really got to consider it carefully. But, like, when I stand on the edge of this path and I imagine maybe there's a fence right here, or maybe some benches, I don't know. The fence could be here, I guess. I imagine not being able to see enough of resident services. Like, because right here, the cliffs on the back of resident services start to have that shadow to them, like they're about to fall off. And right here, well, they're not much better. I just feel like the 1 tile can make a big difference into your view of resident services. Okay. That's all right. Let's try this. We can still shape this to be all sorts of things. You already love the island? Wait till you see what I'm imagining for the theme. Oh, just wait. And again, it could end up being multiple themes. That's the other decision I'm grappling with. Hedges? Yeah, I'll use something. Fences or hedges or something. Why am I doing this the longest way possible? There we go. The balloon sound is giving me so much anxiety. Okay, so that would be the staircases placed now. And then... Sorry, I'm just trying to find this balloon, because I still want to keep popping balloons. Oh, it was right there! Nina says, love your videos. Thank you so much. I gotta work on those tomorrow, actually. I gotta get my my week planned out. I've got to take Raymond and Anka to the Cat Cafe. Oh no! I'm back not for long. Wanted to see how it's going. Me and my mom just watched A Quiet Place. It cut out, but I'm guessing you were going to say A Quiet Place 2. That's cool. Welcome back. So, alright. So our path would dump our visitors right here, and they could choose to go up either path. And then my brick path up here, let's erase part of it, because it's not going to be this low anymore. Gamer Boy, how's it going? How much longer am I streaming for? I don't know yet. That's a good question. Okay, so this would be a 4 wide path still. I kind of like that idea. I should probably erase this first. But now you can walk a little bit closer to resident services before you're like stopped by a fence or something. Alright. So we walk over here. We don't know where this path ends, but we're just going to stop right there. Now, there's only one more thing I don't like, being somebody who is kind of, you know, obsessed with symmetry. I have 2 tiles to the south of me, and I have 1 tile to the north of me on this path. So, I could correct this by adding to the resident services pit down here. I left 3 tiles. I wonder if in the front of resident services 2 might be enough. Or wait, did I only leave 2? This looks like 2. Is it 3 or is it 2? It's 3. Okay. So I could just put another row right here. And you would be... Then I could do both fences and benches like I talked about before. Which I'm still interested in doing, to be honest. That'd be another point to asymmetry as well. Even though it would make the path symmetrical. The bottom part would be asymmetrical a little bit. I feel like 2 would be okay because you can't really see anything under there anyway. Right, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what I would put even in the 2 tiles in front of it, but I want the space because I think that helps give it some depth and stuff. So... what do I do? What do we do? The thing about the 3 tiles is that we can still put trees here, though. If I narrow it down to... No, we can still put trees because this brick doesn't stop the trees from growing, so never mind that argument. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Ben the bro, how's it going? Oops. Embrace the asymmetry. Hey, Console Kato, how's it going? I'm gonna have to, I think. But in the sense of the resident services pit, not the path. The path is gonna be symmetrical because I can't seem to control myself. I created my own core. Aesthetic modern core. That sounds cool. There's a chance I'll be creating my own core with this island, all said and done. I'm still not discussing what that is, though, yet. Sadie, how's it going? Okay. A core setter. I don't know yet. I should probably look up my idea first to see if anyone else has done it. Okay. So now I have symmetrical amount of tiles between my path, and that allows me to put different fences and lamps and benches. I get plenty of room to decorate around it, while also being able to see everything there is to see in resident services as I continue to decorate in there, in the pit. And then over here, now we got to be like thinking about what the heck we're going to do over here. I teased that I might do a 6-wide path. I was thinking as we were building this area, what if this was Main Street? You know, what if the airport, what if everything was centered around the airport? You get dumped out and everything stemmed off of this highway, essentially. I don't know. 6 wide seems very ridiculously wide for a path. I could still do 2 staircases, to be honest. I could do one here and one here. And I might. Oh, no. Why did I think that? Why did that thought have to pop into my head? Because now everything... Oh, no. Okay. But let's just roll with it for a second and see if we have any regrets. So that would mean for a 6-wide path to work... Zombie King, how's it going? I'm doing multi-core. Kid core, cottage core, city core, etc. Nice. That sounds cool. Wide pads are a little city core-y. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I kind of like that. I'm thinking of committing to brick. I don't think I have one tile of brick on my other island at all. I may commit to it. I want this island to be different. All right, anyway, so I'm just outlining right now. So it would go up here. It'd be kind of the highway. Okay, and this allows me to put cool stuff in the middle. Benches and lamps and all kinds of neat stuff. Meanwhile, we'd want a little side path coming off to the staircase. Maybe it doesn't need to be 6 wide. That seems like overkill to me. Maybe it could be 4. I keep messing this up. I don't know, just for fun, I'll put one there and one there. All right. So yeah, that's kind of cool, and that'll lead you down into the plaza. Did I ever find Marshall? Yes, we did. Marshall is home. Okay, so I'm kind of liking the way this is looking so far. And then right here we could put, I don't know. I think I might put a cliff with some waterfall coming off of it or something right here. That could be cool. As for this road is going to start to determine the layout of the whole island, I think, as it continues to go. So I keep building that out. And who knows? Who knows where this ends up? Horror core villagers, for example, Coco and Ruby. Super Mario Ultimate, how's it going? So, should I fill this in? I want to see how all that brick looks. Earlier I was talking about wide paths and why so wide. And I have this belief that if you force yourself to make really wide paths, you allow yourself the freedom to not put as many items down, therefore reducing lag on your island. It probably won't turn out that way because I might put way too much stuff in the middle of my paths. It could create more lag. Who knows? That's my belief for now, and I'm sticking to it. Can you... Wait. Oh, wait. How can you tell if your villagers are home from the map? I don't think you can tell if they're home by looking at the map. You can tell if they're home based on the lights on their house, and I can explain that Let me think about it. So if they're home, the lights are on, the chimney's billowing, and the curtain is usually like open, like you can kind of tell they're inside. But if they're home and they're asleep, the lights inside the house will be off, but there'll be a light on the outside of the house, a little porch light that comes on. And that's how you know they're home, but they're asleep. And if everything's off, if the lights inside and outside are off, that means they are exploring the island. But as for the map, unless there's something I don't know, I don't think you can look at the map and determine who's home and who's not. You're gonna go reset your island? Why? Don't do it. Or do. You should put a border on the brick path. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You want the shirt I'm wearing in the game? You'll give me a stack of gold for it. I'm not doing any trades right now. Perhaps at some other time, but you could just pick this up at Able Sisters. It's not a very rare shirt, I don't think. I think it's for sale at Able Sisters today, in fact. I think I see it all the time. Alright, let's just let this path kind of go, yeah, out to here. Now I'm like back into pondering mode. What are you doing? I'm just kind of starting the flow of my island. It's helping me determine how things are going to look. You might want to look on Nookazon if you're looking for clothing, specific clothing items and stuff. You reset your island because I think you can do a better island. I have the one I have right now is cottagecore. Finished a while ago. I got you. Yeah. Well, if you think it's time. All right. So let's play around with some cliffs here. So if I know I can't put them as close as I would like to. I kind of wish we could stack them up. I wish I could put them right here. But I'll live. What I'm doing is making it impossible for people to jump off the big highway I made and walk onto the other path. You have to choose from the staircases at the entrance which way you want to go. Oh, I probably shouldn't put one here because I may decide to put my staircases. I may decide to put two separate staircases. So let's not get too crazy with the little cliff we're building here. How many hours do I have in Animal Crossing? I'd have to check my other Switch. I'm not sure, but a lot. Many hundreds at this point. Oh, dang it. Build a parkway? What do you mean by a parkway? I don't think this is enough room to put another tier on this cliff, unfortunately. And that's okay if I can't. Yeah. I don't think I could really put anything substantial up here. We could try some waterfalls, though, and see how it looks. Maybe first I should... Well... I'm trying to decide if I should do waterfalls first, or... Well, but then... Oh, man, the staircase has got to be placed still. All right, let me think about this. Huh. Okay. Oh, dang it. You know what? Here's what I'm going to... Because I haven't made a full determination on my staircase conundrum yet, let's leave that. My problem is that if I put 2 staircases here and 1 staircase here, that's 3 of my 8 staircases spent. And then 4 right here. And then presumably wherever this highway ends, I'll need 2 more staircases to go back down. That's 6. So that's a lot of staircases for one project. I might really just truly need to commit to this one and then make it look grandiose in some other way. Which can be done. And if I commit to the 1... that was the wrong tool. If I commit to the 1 staircase, you can kind of have this cliff. Come out to here. And I even get more room too. I can actually build it up back here too. You put 2 staircases on the main entrance, you're spending more than half of your island staircases on the front part of your island. Yes, correct. And I haven't even like begun decorating yet, you know? So it's, yeah, it's a good thing to probably practice a little more self-control. So now I have room to put something up here. It's a little bit more substantial, just to, you know, cap this off. We can even just leave it like that. It kind of matches what the design is starting to look like. Now I can't climb this, right? That's the 3rd layer, so I can't. Right, okay, so we can't decorate up there. Got it. I always have to check. And then what I would probably do from here is put a waterfall like this. Just like that, right? Nah. But what I might do, bear with me. Oop. That's kind of a neat looking thing that I've made. What I might do is that, and then take the waterscaping tool. Actually, I'm going to go with this again. Still doesn't look great. I don't love that. Kind of liked it better without. Square is perfect for a hybrid flower. Yes. Yes, it is. The flower's going nowhere. Okay. I want them to cascade a little bit, so I was thinking of doing this. And then I would have to actually fill that back in and then bust it out again. There we go. So that kind of looks cool. And from here, I can decide whether or not I want to dig this out at all. I can maybe just give it a little basin to fall into. Like that. That looks nice. And we can put like a little shrub or something here. Or, oh, let's check and see if I can do this real quick. Yes! Perfect. Hooray! At least flow or sprinkles as starter villagers would be nice. Wouldn't have on finals. Oh, let's pray I don't get ugly villagers. Oh, you've restarted? Nice. This square is perfect for hybrid. Okay, let's just try and catch up here. Look at all the presents we've not opened yet. I'm already liking this entrance. This is coming along. My sister has cottagecore island with a bunch of waterfalls, and they're very loud. I don't want to go waterfall crazy, but yes, there will be more waterfalls on my island. I'm liking the way this is turning out already. I'm just going to chip off some corners here. Maybe this one right here. So we can put something right here too. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks really nice. See you later, Super Mario. Let's pop this up here. Are you going to do a double waterfall at the entrance? Yeah, I might do one on the opposite end. But I just got to figure out what I'm doing with that side of my island first. Okay. Man, oh man. So I think this turned into an entrance designing live stream. Nice water feature. Thank you. Yeah, I really like that. I like that a lot. And then I like this. This looks awesome. I'll need to continue tinkering and figuring out what I'm going to do behind resident services, where I'm going to go. I do not stream on Twitch. Where I'm going to go with this, but it's looking really good. How do you make waterfalls look so easy? It takes a little practice. It does. Don't get too frustrated with yourself if you don't get it on the first try, because waterfalls they can be a bit temperamental. But yeah, I do like the way that came out. I'm just going to go ahead and chip that away as well. Do the same thing there. Chip that away. So I've naturalized one fraction of my entrance here. This side I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do yet. I'm not leaving this beach access though. That's going away. So let's determine how this is going to look real quick. Is the charge expensive to move the buildings on the island? It's about 50,000, I think, per building. I don't think it fluctuates from there, so it's not too bad. Okay, as long as I can't walk right here, I'll keep it where it is. I don't think I can. Good. You could put fossils or statues there. Yeah, for sure. Let's actually remove some of this. I don't really like that. Well, maybe I should keep that. And then we'll put one there. So something's going to go right here. I don't know what yet. But this looks pretty cool. It's looking nice and natural now, and not so rigid. We have a nice little mountain over there. I might put another one over here. We'll see. It is nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm liking this. Oh, yeah. Sadie, for sure. So this is cool. And the way I'm going to block people from leaving this path and going over to here is simply just going to be through fences and stuff. Hold on, my cat's having trouble jumping up here. Come on. Do it. She tried and she gave up. It was weird. Alright, anyway. So yeah, I'm going to put some fence right here, and that'll keep people from exploring like that. Beautiful entrance. Thank you. We're not even... We've barely just begun. In terms of the build. I think this canyon... Or I think it's going to become a canyon. I think this cliff that I've made is going to go out a little bit farther. And it's going to reach a point where... part of my island... Like, okay, I think most of my island is going to be raised up at least one layer. I think that's what's going to happen here. I am thinking that is the case. If you walk into villagers and they're just sitting down, they'll stand up. Be careful not to walk in them after. Look at Mad. Yeah, if anyone's ever sitting on the ground, you can get them to stand up by walking into them. If anyone's sitting on a bench, you can get them to stand up by sitting next to them. And it's completely unfair. Good luck, Sadie. All right, wow. We got all that done. Look at that. So we'll have a staircase there tomorrow, and I'm guessing I should just put my entrance one next. And I'll probably bring myself some bells to pay all that off. In front here, I'm gonna decorate next to the beach in all sorts of fun ways, I think. That's gonna be kind of neat. I think the museum on this island is going to be a sunken museum. I think I'm going to put the museum on the layer it's sitting on now, just sunken somewhere else. Smaller museum entrance than what I have now. What I have now, my other island, is so big. It's kind of ridiculous. And I love it. I love the way it came out. I think for this one, I'm going to condense it. But we'll see. All of those decisions will be made in time. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm tackling my build this way, because it's already starting to, like the wedding bell butterfly, it's already starting to come together for me in my brain. I'm starting to see it. Like, so what we're gonna do, I'm still gonna play for a little while. What I'm gonna do is, I'm actually just gonna get rid of the river from this point right here. We're gonna keep the river, this big artery on my left, and we're gonna get rid of this one on my right. Well, that's kind of not... No! It's not really what I wanted. That'll be fine for now. It's not staying like that anyway, so whatever. Hey, Anthony. So if I get rid of this river, I can take the cliffs and bring them out more. I gotta get rid of my fruit orchard, though, if I do this. By get rid of, I mean move, which is gonna take a while. It's gonna take fruit, patience, and inventory space. Pretty excited though. I'm excited for how this build is gonna look. Favorite genre of music? I don't know. I don't really have one. I like all kinds of stuff. It really just depends. Alright. Let's fill this in. Am I late? Yeah, I suppose. It is pretty late into the stream by now. But once it ends, you will be able to go back and watch it from the beginning. You can see all this terraforming and all that stuff. I may, because I've been telling you guys tonight that I've been considering doing a, what'd you call it? A video on my theme that I'm going to be picking for this island. and I might include some of the footage from the stream in that video, just to kind of show the speed build of the all those cliffs and things kind of progressing. So we'll see. I have a lot of ideas. Lots and lots of ideas. Let's actually expand the river a little bit right here. Make it look, yeah, I think a little bit more natural if I do that. It's a little bit better. This is a temporary river anyway now. And then this is all gonna go too. So I gotta start moving buildings around like everywhere. I'm running out of space on my beaches. I put Nook's Cranny way off to the side. But I think I'm going to need to pick a more permanent home for it sooner rather than later, because I'm probably going to want to start decorating on my east and west sides of my island coming up soon. Just a thought, try putting grass in the center of the main path. Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, that might be a thing. Because it's an odd... No, it's an even number. It's 6. And if the staircase is in the middle, well, it could. I suppose what I could do is... Oh, you're making this really dynamic here for me. That was a really good idea. So, what if after you hung a right into resident services, that's where the path splits down the middle, and you get a grassy area in the middle where there are shrubs and things like that. But what if it couldn't? Maybe it's not even the whole thing, right? Like, we could alternate. We could do grass in the middle, and then it could be solid again. Yeah, that could be cool. So it kind of implies like, hey, like maybe you should take a right and go see what KK's up to. That's what my paths are like. Yeah, that's really cool. We kind of did this on Cat Butte. We had a stone path with fences and hedges in the middle that we saw it on a dream stream, and I copied it because I really liked it. So this is probably going to be the thing we do. Yeah, good call. Definitely good call. So, as for Nooks and Able Sisters, there's a more than likely chance they will end up really close to the entrance here. I can see putting one of them right here, maybe. Or maybe the path kind of hangs a right behind resident services. I don't know. I got to kind of think about that. I have a little cafe area between my flower beds. Who's looking for the shirt he's wearing? Are you about to offer up this one-of-a-kind gray shirt? Gray plaid shirt? Yeah. All right. This is cool. I am excited. I don't know what's going to be back here. It's definitely going to be something. I don't know what yet. Maybe I live back there. And just to show you guys kind of what I'm thinking over here, I'm thinking of just being really just simply terraforming so it just tapers off the little edges, right? Soften our sharp edges. Maybe I make it a little more natural with some different cliff design, and then for now I'll taper this off as well. but this is all just temporary because I don't know what the heck I'm going to end up really like going for. Can we see the map so far? It's a mess. Because now I have all of this raised up land sitting in the middle of the island. I really need to decide what I'm going to do about this. What I'm thinking, and again, I should really like open a browser and like show you, but I don't have the map. You know how there's tools where you can design the island, you know, and I have to set it up. It takes a while to kind of set up because you got to get your river mouths and dock and everything set up just right. But I'm thinking on the left side of the island right now, acres, columns 2 and 3 would be filled in all the way up from A to F. They'd be filled in, and column 1 would be you know, flat. It wouldn't be cliffs, and we would do something. I don't know. We would do something with that, but for the most part, all the left side of the island will be raised up with cliffs, and now the right side of the island will probably remain pretty flat. So this side right here would be at this level, because what I've done is I've taken resident services and I've opened up the spot to the right here. So it makes sense that if it's going to have a section of my island that was flat, it would be this side, because resident services opens up to it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So the left side would be all raised up, and the right side would be flattened out. I don't know. It's going to look cool, I think, by the time we start like getting into that. But yeah, I need to start figuring out the layout, and I think using one of those sites is going to help me kind of get it, you know, in my head where I want it. But what it doesn't stop me from doing is beginning to decorate certain sections of the island with various ideas that I have for theming and things like that. So that is coming soon. Excited for it to come together. Me too. Yeah, for sure. That is coming soon. I also, with this island, I want to leave a section of it really, really opened. One of the things I told myself when I got this island was I'd love a spot that I could change up in all sorts of fun ways. I could put games out there, obstacle courses, things like that. That would require a lot of land. But to me, it's kind of like making a lake on your island, right? Like you make a lake and you take up a lot of your space for decorating, but at the same time, you know, it looks awesome. This would be like a play area, basically. A big one, too. Like a huge one. I'm talking, like, I would need space. So maybe with this flat part of my island, that's what I do, is I really flatten it out and then fence it in, make it look cool. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to have space for activities. Because I have another island. If I need to scratch my decorating itch to decorate every corner of an island, I already have one. So I want to take advantage of the second island in all the ways I can. I want to theme it, of course, but I also want to keep in mind some of my other goals. So I'm thinking about that. I think that could be really cool. I've decorated a lot of the middle, so now if I wanted a section like that, I'd have to leave myself room on the back end of the island. And I don't know how that's going to look yet. But hey, like what we could always, that section doesn't have to be on the main floor. It could be raised up too. And maybe it could take up area, let's see, if you look on the map, you know, it's coded with numbers and letters. So I'm thinking columns 4, 5, and 6, and then rows A, B, and C, right? So those 6 tiles, I'm kind of standing on the edge of one right now. Those 6 tiles would all be for my play area, if you will. It could be an upper area. Yeah, it could be. I want room, though, for like audience seats. And so I always imagined it being sunken in, because that way I could have 2 levels for like seating, you know? I want it to look like an arena. That's kind of what I'm thinking for that spot. So We'll see. We'll call it the Coliseum, I guess, and that's kind of what I'm thinking for. Again, this would be the 6 tiles in the top right corner of the map. I'm not counting the beaches. Column 7 and column 1 are not counted in this because I can't do anything with the beaches. Those are basically just beach columns. But columns 4, 5, and 6, rows A, B, and C, that top section could be the Coliseum. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, heck yes. Heck to the yes. That's going to be awesome. So, yeah, my plan for both videos and streams and off camera is to get all these trees out of my way, whether I pick them up and move them or cut them all down and start over with trees altogether. Could do either. And then I need to start planning out the Coliseum. And then I need to work on a neighborhood. I want to make a nice neighborhood, and we'll have a ton of room on the other side of the island to do that. Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm stoked now. I'm glad I remembered that because I was kind of just starting to decorate this island like I've done every other island in the past. And I didn't really consider those goals. Oh my gosh, my pockets are full. I'll go sell some stuff. I don't even know what to sell. Should we open these presents? Let's put all the presents on the bottom row. And if they're all trash, we can just sell them. Steel flooring. Oh, I already have it. I do have this whole row of money trees, so maybe I should continue my giant row of money trees here. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Get him. Quick, bash the tree. Ah! Okay. I deserved all of that. Never seen the steel flooring recipe? I use it... Where did I use it? Did I use it in my garage area? All I wanted to do was plant this tree. There. Okay. Party garland. Basketball shoes. Popcorn machine. Ooh. Okay. 30,000 bells. I'll take that. Study chair. Oh, we got 5 iron nuggets. Steampunk glasses. Hang on. There we go. Cover up those bee stings. Music Fest shirt. I might actually want the popcorn machine. Let's see. Oh, it's pink. This won't fit with what I'm thinking of doing, but it's cool. It's cool to have my catalog now. All right, let's sell some stuff. I just painstakingly put up LED strip lights after it took a bit of paint off the wall. Oh no! You still have the paint handy though. You could probably touch that up, right? Or was that not you? Someone was painting earlier, and I can't remember if that was you or not. I have an LED strip that I haven't done anything with yet. 1,000 bells. Take that too. Look at all the money we just made getting stung by wasps. That was great. It was me, but the room's old paint. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Sorry. Okay, party garlands. I could really get rid of a lot of this stuff, but I'm gonna keep it because you just never know. And that'll be good. Well, maybe I'll keep that. I haven't plugged the Discord in a while. Just so you guys know, when this stream ends tonight, I am closing off the link. It's pinned up at the top of chat right now. You can join the Discord. Once you join, you're in. You're good. But I will be removing the option to join after the stream ends and then opening it up at various times. So I just want you to have fair warning. If you want to check out the Discord, I hope you do. All kinds of stuff going on in there. This was fun. This area looks nice. I'm so excited to start decorating this island. So I got to pay off Lloyd, and I also got to start planning out my other staircases and things like that. But yeah, cool. Lots and lots to do yet. This is going to give us, I think, a lot to do for future streams and things like that. Okay, before we go, we're going to have KK play us out. I'm going to let him pick the song. I want to thank everyone who's joined the Discord. It looks like all sorts of people have joined tonight. I want to see how many people use this link tonight. I'm curious. KK's already jamming. Looks like over 30 of you have used the link tonight, so thank you so much. And I do hope you enjoy your stay in our new Discord. There are island inspiration pics being shared. It looks like Lizzie just shared one. That looks amazing with waterfalls and this gorgeous pathway with mushrooms lining it. Care Bear shared coffee shop that looks awesome. Yeah, all kinds of people sharing all kinds of stuff. And then people trading DIYs. So I hope you check it out. I think we can turn this into a thriving Animal Crossing community. And I hope so. Thanks, everybody. Let's see what KK wants to play us tonight. I know that face. You've caught my act before. Am I right? I'm like stung by wasps, all swollen. You in the mood for a song? Yep. Any requests? Just, you know what? You do you. Make it good, though. We have to play out a whole live stream here. He says he is a slick one. We'll see. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take it away, KK. It's KK Aria. I don't know what that sounds like. I think it's kind of slow and melodic. What's that word? Melodic? Enjoy. See y'all. Have a good one.
Me, na, me, que, me, na, me, que, me, na, me, me, que, me, na, me, me, que, me, que, me, que,